All right, welcome everybody. The Iceman here on the Jeffrey Rose YouTube channel, the Iceman V2013 channel. Check me out also on the Iceman's Return YouTube channel and also the Iceman Wrestling Extreme Facebook page on Facebook. Just as it comes natural for John Cena to be the biggest babyface in the WWE history, Randy Orton, it comes natural for him to be one of the biggest heels ever to set foot in the WWE ring. Randy Orton has the look with all his tattoos, his personality, and whatnot. Randy Orton really is made to be a WWE heel. Now, we've seen him as babyface on a number of different occasions. Those babyface turns never usually last too long. But I think personally, Randy Orton prefers to be a major heel in the WWE. And in my opinion, even including Brock Lesnar, because Brock Lesnar, of course, as we all know, is a beast. But I think Randy Orton is the most dangerous heel the WWE has today, bar none. I mean, Orton plays the perfect heel, the Viper, the Legend Killer. We all remember that, I think it was like in 2009 when he head punted Shane McMahon, went after Stephanie. And that was one of the last times I think we saw Shane McMahon in that year. And but Randy Orton today, with being involved in the Authority, how much more is Orton going to take? How much more is he going to let Triple H shove him aside? And he keeps bringing up his title rematch that he never got after losing at WrestleMania after Batista, tapped out to Daniel Bryan. Randy Orton never did get his rematch. And I think Randy Orton somehow, some way, is eventually going to get disgusted with the Authority. I don't see him turning face at all, but I see him breaking away from the Authority and basically telling Triple H, if you're not going to do this for me, you're not going to help me get my title match, I'm going to go and I'm going to do it on my own. And I think Randy Orton breaking away from the Authority could be a good thing, because I really do believe that the Authority is holding him back. The Authority right now is more based around Brock Lesnar as being the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, and really Seth Rollins, who holds the Money in the Bank briefcase contract. So it's sort of like Randy Orton sort of like shoved aside, and every time he approaches Triple H about wanting to get involved in a match, there's always others that are inserted, and it's never a one-on-one thing with Randy Orton. Will Randy Orton get his title match against Brock Lesnar? Well, I think it's coming, and it would make sense at Survivor Series. Everybody's talking about, well, what's next after John Cena for Brock Lesnar? At Hell in the Cell, I think this could be a very, very good match if Brock Lesnar faced the Big Show inside the steel cage. If everybody remembers, it was back at the Rumble where Brock Lesnar basically squashed the Big Show in a matter of a couple minutes. And you sort of forget those things because it was 9 months ago. But so anyway, I really see Randy Orton somewhere pulling away and sort of making his demands on Triple H and sort of forcing Triple H's hands. And I think this is going to start assembling itself in the upcoming weeks, probably after Night of Champions, probably like maybe halfway through to Hell in a Cell, which would implement Randy into the title picture and, sort of like start stepping away from the authority and disregarding everything that the authority has to say to him. I think this could be a very, very good thing for Randy Orton. I'm not the biggest Randy Orton fan, but by no means do I dislike him as far as his in-ring skill, his in-ring capability, because he is one devastating SOB in the ring. And he does things that, are pretty well choreographed, really, week after week, just like any other superstar within the WWE ring. But he's one of those guys that he gets that look in his eyes, he gets that glazed look in his eyes, and he does things that, come unexpected at particular points in the match. And I think this could be a very, very, very good feud for Brock Lesnar. And just for the fact, too, Orton would be going against the wishes of the authority, because the authority, obviously, they don't want to lose the WWE World Heavyweight title from their hands. And the thing of it is, they actually wouldn't be unless Randy Orton does eventually pull away from the authority, which I do see happening coming down the road, because like I said, the authority is giving no indication that Randy Orton's going to get his own title match. And realistically, yeah, does he deserve it? Sure he does. He isn't the one who tapped out to Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. So it's been, months later, and Orton still hasn't gotten that match. So I'm looking forward to Randy Orton and Brock Lesnar. It's a match I don't ever think I've seen Orton and Lesnar ever wrestle before. So this is a match in the making. This could be a first. And definitely, I think this could be a very, very good, brutal match. And hopefully it does come off, because if the WWE does, according to plan, keep Lesnar as champion for the next upcoming months, he's going to have to go through a number of opponents. And, really, who else, other than a few names, does Lesnar really have to face? So I'm looking forward to this. I hope it happens. And I definitely hope that Randy Orton stays heel, because he is definitely a much better heel than he is face. So guys, give me your thoughts, give me your opinions. Monday Night Raw tonight. Hopefully it'll be a good show. I'm looking forward to it. I want to see the cage match with Bray Wyatt and Chris Jericho. I want to see what John Cena has to say tonight as we get closer and closer to Night of Champions with his rematch with Brock Lesnar. So peace out, everybody. Have yourself a great Monday.